G'day guys and girls, Kieran French here, back with another Chats with Friends. Today I'm going to be joined by a friend that I sort of met through Instagram. He is a well-known photographer in Melbourne, so that's a pretty cool one I think. My good friend, he just jumped on, Tom, he actually introduced me, and we've been following his work for a while now. It sort of gives me inspiration to get the camera out and take photos, drone shots, I guess, and just take videos in general. So today I'm going to have Liam on, and everyone knows him as Seventh Error. And we're just going to be talking how lockdown's been treating him, what's been happening, how's his back going, what he's looking forward to for the next couple of years. Just a couple of things here and there. Like I said, this chat is all about mental health and talking to people in lockdown and just in general, just a chat. So I'm hoping I can get Liam on. I'm literally just going to be, like I said, talking some shit, like I always do. Get some stories out of him, some whatever's happening, and then the same for myself. Going further, we got, 6 or 7 people lined up, which are pretty cool. We've got some 4-wheel drive content creators. We've got other photographers. We just got people that ride mountain bikes. I've just been trying to reach out for as many people as I can for the last, couple of weeks since I started this. And it's sort of gained traction just to have a chat and see how you are, what's been happening through our lockdown and non-lockdown for some people that aren't in lockdown. I know that's a big thing right at the moment. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. For myself, it's a nice sunny day. It's a Friday afternoon. I'm ready for the weekend. Got a couple of things that I need to do. Got some car stuff and some photography and whatever else in between. I never stop on the weekends. But I'll wait for him to come on. I did say 5 o'clock. I jumped in a little bit early. Maybe I was just a little too keen. Maybe that one. If you want to leave a comment, whatever it is, we'll try and answer it as much as we can. Either aim to me or Liam. I'm assuming one of us will try and get to it. I want to try and make this, more engaging, more fun. Talking about mental health, what's been happening. Yep. That's about it, really. I'm still learning. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm no special content creator. I'm just a bloke with a mic who likes to talk shit. That's me. If you haven't met me or have met me, I like to talk and waffle on all day, every day. I've always got a story to tell, and I'll always ask you, do you have a story for me? That is the one thing everyone, I guess, sort of hates, but doesn't hate at the same time, because it keeps things interesting. Otherwise it gets super, super boring. I know that's one thing when I used to be at work, or when I was working, I always asked, do you have a story for me today? Try and keep things lighthearted and entertaining. Otherwise, life gets boring. So we'll wait a little bit longer. I'm just gonna, give me some questions, whatever it is. I'm not fussed. I'm happy to just talk about whatever, really. What's been happening, what's going on, what I've got planned for the next couple of months. I do have something exciting coming soon. Can't really tell you this one. Just gotta wait. Exciting for both Brooke and I. Brooke is my partner. For the house and just shit in general. Yep, just love talking shit. Really. It's been a pretty good day, really. Nice and sunny. I was super surprised. Normally with the Melbourne weather, it's been shit. So, if you are watching at home, I know my friend Tom, he's currently watching. He's in the UK. That's a cool one. Most of the guys that might be watching might be from Melbourne, the USA. I don't know. Drop a flag or drop a comment. I don't care. Whatever it is. The more comments we get, the better it is for next time. Mountain bikes. Hey dude, how are you? The mountain bike is currently got dust on it. I don't think I've taken the bike out in a while. Last time I rode, I took the Brap e-bike out and I broke it. I didn't really break it. I had to test it out properly. Something about the derailleur was playing up, so we had to fix that. And I just bought a heap of parts. So mountain bike riding, not really. I haven't really been out. It's sort of been a bit shit, and I love to ride. So I think that was one thing I do need to get back into, get that fitness back up and see if I can not stack. Because I know some of the guys that I'm riding with or have seen ride, they are freaks. And you guys are absolutely shredding every time. If you haven't watched before, I had Chevy on, and he is a local mountain bike rider and just someone I've sort of met out on the trails. And he knows how to shred. He's got some wicked stuff happening down at the trails real close to me. And I don't know. Hopefully I can get back on the bike, but at the moment my time and priority is sort of on the house, and I've been building another car. So yep, another project. So that's been sort of taking my time up every weekend. That's always fun. More things, more money coming out of my wallet, but I guess the end result's going to be pretty good. The car's going to go to Brooke, which is my girlfriend, and then we're both going to have a patrol each. Don't know from there. We'll soon find out. Oh, what else has been happening, guys and girls? I know my weekend's pretty flat out. Lots of stuff happening, which is pretty cool. Other than the lockdowns and not being able to, I guess, I don't know, venture too far. There's lots of things keeping me entertained. That's the main thing right now. Keeping everyone, their mental health on check, or in check, I should say. I know lots of people don't want to talk about mental health or talk about how they're feeling in general. Some people think it's pretty silly. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Being silly and talking about it is the main thing. But we'll get Liam in. I think I just saw him jump in. Like I said, Liam and I are just going to pretty much just talk some shit. See how he is, what's been happening, what he's got planned for the next couple of months, and how lockdown's been treating him. So, a drum roll, please. I'll be going live. Hopefully. That'd be nice. Hey, dude. How are ya?
Yeah, good, bro. Just chilling. I got a lens right next to me here, so that's
very good.
cool. How are you?
What's up? What's the lens at the moment? How many have you got sitting there in front of you, or is it just the one?
Oh yeah, I'm not at home, but this is just what is this? It's a 49 mil to no, this is not a 49 mil. It's a 28 mil f2, so it's super like sharp.
Nice.
No,
Yeah, it would be sharp.
but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's it. All right, let's get into this. This chat's just about mental health, talking about how you are in general, what's been happening. So we'll go over the first one. What is your name? What's your Instagram handle? And where are you living currently?
So my name's Liam. My Instagram is 7th Era, and I live in Melbourne currently, but I wish I was traveling around the world. But we'll get there in a couple of months.
Dude. I feel your pain right now. I understand traveling is the one thing I think everyone really, really wants to get into.
Yeah.
And become. So I think that comes into the situation of the next question. How are you feeling right now in the lockdown? Like, what's been happening? Are you still able to see friends? Are you still able to go out? Obviously, I know you do have an injury, but are you still able to see some friends, and how are you feeling in general?
Yeah. So like, because like being in lockdown and stuff, it's super isolating, obviously, and like it can be, especially because like I've been living by myself in an apartment, and it does get like pretty lonely and boring, but it's like I'm lucky that I'm able to still see mates and stuff, and even though I am in like I've fractured my spine, I can still I can still get my mates to pick me up, which is good. But like it's hard, man. It's so hard at the moment. Like being in lockdown, just that cut. You're not able to hang out with your mates.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is important.
Yeah, it is important for mental health and just, I guess, getting out in general, just seeing how everyone is. That's the one thing I think we're really lacking at the moment, being able to, I guess, venture. I know you like doing that, doing your vlogs and going out, taking photos whenever you actually can. And they're the things that keep your mind ticking, I guess, at the moment. I know sitting at home with the injury, so many things going through your mind, man, and I know it's hard. So, dude, understand where you're coming from. It's a shit situation, but it is what we have to do. Yeah.
It is super hard. It's like, and for everyone, man, like just in lockdown, like just being, I think it's hard because no one's ever been in a position where they can't, like physically can't go out and see friends. Like it's illegal to go and hang out.
It's illegal. Yeah, dude.
Like,
it's like crazy.
Like
it's super crazy, man. I still don't understand why we aren't allowed to see friends, where most of us, I know I'm currently back working again. I work beside someone every day. It's the same situation every day, in and out. Why can't I just spend an extra couple of, 10, 20 minutes just to say hello to a mate? And being able to do that content creation that we've always wanted to do and go see and whatever in between. We'll jump to the next one. Obviously, you're able to see friends, which is a good one. You said you're living in the city. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Are you still, all right, with the injury, are you still able to take the camera out, or are you just giving yourself a little bit of a break?
So I'm like with the brace, I got the brace on for another month. But I'm not meant to pick things up like over 2 kilos, but like I can, and like I sort of notice my back does hurt when I pick things up, so I'm avoiding that because I just want to let it heal. But
Yeah.
I have like been going out with my phone because I got the new iPhone.
Yeah, I did
Uh,
see that. Some good snaps
really
you got
good.
going on.
Yeah, so that's really good to be able to. It sort of worked out well. I haven't actually thought of that, but yeah, it's worked out well. Like I go on walks because what else can you do these days?
Yeah,
Um,
seriously, man. Yeah, 100%.
so
Yep.
going on walks has been really good for my mental health. Like just being like getting out. Like I'll be in bed. Like for example, this morning I was in bed just lying there, and I was like on my phone for like 2 hours, just scrolling through different social media apps, and I was dehydrated, and I'm like sitting there like, for fuck's sake. So I got out of bed and I'm like, and I went for a walk because Hayden came over to see me
Oh, yeah, yeah, I did see you
for a
guys were hanging
walk.
out today.
And like immediately just after getting out and going for a walk, like your mental health just feels so good. Like being out in the sun, you have the
The
air
sun, yeah.
and like all that stuff, man. It's super important.
Yeah, definitely. It has been a pretty wicked day, I must say. Like I'm currently sitting in, I guess, office space, whatever you want to call it, and the sun is coming in, and I actually want to just go outside now. And it's
Yeah.
just those days when we are able to, I guess, like I said, see your friends, just like a quick catch up, get off the social media, and just able to take a quick breath and realize that I think everything should be all right, and the light at the end of the tunnel is not too far off, hopefully.
Yeah, it's good to keep that in mind for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. How was your back in general, dude? I think we were talking on Friday. You said you had or you had an X-ray or something. How's it all
Yeah.
going? How's that going?
Yeah, so it's going good. I'll show you my back brace. So this is what it currently is. I've just got to wear this back brace for like the next month and a
Yep.
half.
Yeah, definitely.
So it will be 12 weeks in total. So 3 months of having this on, which isn't too bad for like fracturing like 3 vertebrae. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, everything's on track.
that's good, dude.
Any pain. I haven't had painkillers in a long time, like in like 3 or 4 weeks,
That's really
which is
good. Well done.
thank you. And yeah, so from here it's just like a matter of getting this better, and then I'll be able to actually hold the camera and be able to go out and take photos again, which I'm
Yeah,
looking
awesome.
so much.
I was gonna say, man, you must be missing it so much. Seeing that camera
Yeah,
sitting there. I know that's
yeah.
one thing you love to do, and it's so difficult to not be able to just take a quick snap.
Yeah, yeah, it's like that's what sort of gives me purpose in life and like what I love doing, just like going out, creating, capturing things. And it's like when that thing is sort of taken away from you, it's like fuck, like. But I'm lucky that I do have really good mates around me who are like always supportive and stuff, and like constantly reminding me that it's like this is only temporary, and like in a couple months I'll be traveling and I'll be out there doing my thing. So it's all
Yeah,
good. It's
definitely.
good to have like that goal in mind for
The
sure.
goal, yes. I was just about to say that. To have a good goal in the end of this, I guess, lockdown situation, you're back. They're the things that we want to look forward to. And it gives us, like you said, a purpose to want to go back out and continue what we were doing. It doesn't have to be about making content. It could just be, I don't know, going to work. You enjoy like going to work, or you enjoy, I don't know, going for a walk. It doesn't have to be just the one thing. If you do have a goal and set in mind, I guess that's where it sort of helps out in the long run for all of us at the moment.
Yeah.
So
Do
that's
you
a good
have
thing, dude.
goals currently that you're working towards?
I am, dude. I just currently bought a house. I think we were talking about that.
Fuck
I
yeah.
am, yes, I'm looking at putting a bigger shed with a hoist in. So I know if I can, I might be twisting your arm and you become around with the car.
Oh, you don't have to twist my arm. That's awesome though. Congrats. I didn't realize you were buying the house. I just sort of, I remember you saying you were going to get some hoists, but that's sick.
Yeah, yeah. So I just bought the house in January. So I've been living here for a little bit. I live with my partner, and literally my weekends are just working on cars. So we might be able to like swap here. You might be able to teach me some camera stuff, and I can help you with the car stuff.
100%, bro. I'm down because my chaser is currently fucked, and I need to hoist it up and see what's wrong
Yeah,
with
we
it.
can do that. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Oh, dude, I've got a lot of connection when it comes to car stuff. So definitely, I can help you out with whatever it can be or what you want it to be. Because like, is this going to be your daily, or do you want to become like some type of drift car? Like, what are your plans for this?
With the chaser, it's like I don't. Yeah, I like the concept of drifting, and I think it's fun and stuff. But personally, it's not like a goal of mine. I just want it to be like a really nice sort of just clean, street weekend car. Sounds good, like fun to drive,
Fuck yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, just
Yeah,
a clean.
definitely, dude.
Yeah,
They are a wicked car. The last meet I went to, there was a chaser with us, and this guy loved to tip it in every corner we went to. So maybe we might even be able to find a somewhere Mexico and
yeah.
do some kids,
Actually,
do a tip in. Yeah, that's it.
sounds good. I'm
Take it
seeing
out,
him.
actually take some photos. But yeah,
Yeah,
anything car related, I'm your guy. As I said, we don't really know each other that well. Well, I just wanted to reach out and have a chat to you and see how are you going in general. And I must say a big thank you for joining me. Like, I'm a nobody. I know lots of people know who you are, which are probably watching us right now. So a big thank you for joining me on this one. And like I said, this is all about mental health. I just want to see how you are in general, because I don't think most people will ask you. They ask you questions about camera and how to learn, but I don't think they would ask you how you are personally.
yeah. I mean, I don't think you're a nobody, bro. I think with social media, I think it's very easy to think that like, oh, because someone has more followers, they're like this really cool person
Oh.
or what. But we're all just
Yeah,
people.
definitely.
Like, this is just my job, and I've been working at it like hard for like years, so that's why I've got a following and stuff. But yeah, anyone can
Yeah.
do it. The beauty of it. But I appreciate you, yeah, reaching out. It's good to. I think we got to keep this conversation like alive,
Yeah.
by doing things like live streaming, and like for me, I want to keep mental health, like that sort of topic. I want to incorporate that more into my YouTube channel. And
Yeah.
once I'm able to sort of get back into everything, I'm going to be doing that because yeah, it's something that's really important to me. And it's like if we can normalize it, because it is
Normalize
normal.
it. Yes.
Everyone
Yeah.
like talks about this stuff, but the reason why no one talks about it and thinks it's weird is because no one's talked about it in the
No one's
past.
talking about it.
But
Yes. Yes. Thanks, dude.
I mean,
Yes, at least you're on the same page. You know, a lot of people when I go out and just have a chat and see how they are in general, they're just really offish about it and they don't want to talk about it and they don't want to talk about their feelings and what's been going on at home and all that kind of little dumb, silly stuff they think is silly, but it's not. It's not really.
no, it's
All
huge.
right.
One,
Yeah.
one
Yeah,
one little
definitely.
chat can like just either change someone's perspective or just like get them out of a dark spot. And if I can do that, if you can do that, then that's great.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree with you, definitely. A dark spot is what we're in at the moment, and I know there's a lot more people just like me and you who are probably in a worse position than what we are at the moment. We're very grateful for where we are, and we're just normal people. Just remember, like,
Yeah,
there's a goal at the end, and we got to strive for it. We'll
exactly.
go on to some fun questions instead of us talking about some deep and dark, meaningful stuff. What have you been watching on Netflix, dude? You said you've been sitting on the phone. I'm assuming you've been
Yes,
watching a Netflix series. What's been
dude.
going on there?
Okay, so I've been like, so first of all, I usually don't watch Netflix, like, because I'm usually either making YouTube videos or hanging out with friends. But
Yep.
obviously in lockdown, you know, there's not much to do. So I've been trying to like waste time essentially to get through this lockdown. And I've been watching. So Squid Game was like
Yeah.
amazing. I smashed that out in like
Yes,
2 days.
so.
It could watch me. But I actually yesterday I just finished Sex Education, the whole series. So
Three
that
series. Jeez, man. You're
yeah,
smashing it. What the hell?
yeah. Wait,
Yeah, it's up to
so,
season 3, man. Yeah,
yes,
crazy.
three. I finished season 3. It's so good, man. It's just like
It is.
I don't know, it's
Yeah.
just funny. You know, have you seen it?
Yes, I have. So, like, when I get the chance, my girlfriend always tries to drag me off the computer. I'm the same as you. I'm always trying to create content, photos, whatever it is. And she says I have to take a break. I don't like sitting in front of the TV, but yeah, we have watched Sex Education and I watched Squid Games. And those two, man, there's some fun and powerful stuff going on there. And it's good to
Yeah.
see, like, some new stuff coming out. So that's a good one. Netflix. Like, some people don't like watching TV, so that's cool, man. That's good.
It's actually interesting because sex education is, if you haven't seen it, it's essentially about like sex education in like a school and
Normalizing it. Yeah.
yeah, it's normalizing it. But I've actually learnt a lot about like the whole show subliminally teaches the viewer
It
about
does, yeah.
education. Like it's amazing. Like I've learned so much about like different, whether it's like queer relationships or like mental health and like all different ways of thinking about things. Like it's
Yeah.
actually changed my perspective on a lot of things, like whether it's pronouns and all that sort of stuff. It's informed me because all of like that sort of stuff is like a bit more of like the younger generation. Like little sister's generation. Like she understands all that sort of stuff. Whereas to
Yeah.
me, it's all new. So this show was like really good at explaining it all.
A bit of an eye opener, I guess.
100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, here's a really good one for you. What do you want to do when we get out of lockdown? Obviously, you're obviously still going to be in your back brace. Is there somewhere you want to go? Is there somewhere you want to see? Is there, if you want to throw a party? I don't know. Is there something you really want to do? Take the car out for a good squirt, like down the hills or something? Is that something? What do you want to do?
So the second we get out of lockdown, I think my main priority is I just want to hang out with friends and like just be in the sun, like hang out with mates, do fun things. Like I know there's going to be like events and all that sort of stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. So I guess it's like because we've all been deprived of socializing and meeting new people. That's like the main thing that I want to do. As well as I want to take out the cars for some drives, some night cruises. Or we'll be going on cruises. What else? And then once I'm healed and I'm gonna go over to either America or Europe and meet up with Mike, who's over there at the moment. So
yes, I did see.
Yeah,
I did see Mike was over there. I'm pretty sure you guys were supposed to be going together. Is that correct? Before you hurt yourself or did the injury?
Yeah. So that was the goal. I was like, boom, fracture the back.
Dude, it's a minor setback, and at least you're still here with us, and you're still talking, you're still walking, man. Like I said, like we both said, that goal is in sight. You know you got to go for. Now you can save a little bit more money. I'm assuming you might be able to, those dollars coming in because I know it's a little bit more expensive over there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, who knows?
And there's so many positives. It's like in waiting for this, it's like you can save more money. It's like I can hang out with my friends for longer in Melbourne, who I'm going to obviously be missing once I go overseas. Like, there's so many positives. I get to drive the Chaser for a bit longer. Everything revolves around driving the Chaser.
Yeah, dude. I'm keen. Like, literally, when we get the chance, I'm going to try and catch up with you and we'll go for a good squirt. There's literally this guy, I know, he's got a Chaser. And like I said, he'll tip it. If we egg him on enough, he'll just tip it into the first corner, wherever he sees. And this thing is sick. So, like, I'm into cars and I have a bagged Hilux and I'm doing, hopefully I can get the chance I can put a 2JZ in it. So this kind of car culture is where I'm at. I've always enjoyed. So like getting some information of you and then obviously you getting some information off me might work out. Who knows? we just got to sort of roll with it at the moment. And like I said, I'm real grateful that you even got back to me because I know a lot of people, they see the small following, they have no idea who I am and they're just like, this guy. He can get it. You're like, I'm not going to talk to you. But it's good to hear from you, dude.
That's that's one thing that I'm always like about. And it's like, it's obviously like, I get it. Like and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who reach out and I just ignore. Like, but the reason why I wanted to do this with you is because it's about mental health, which is something that I care about. And it's like,
definitely.
And that's pretty much the only reason. A lot of the messages I get are people asking things from me, like, "Oh, can you like do this?" And like, dude,
can you teach me this? Can you teach me that? Yes, dude.
If you're trying to reach out to someone, don't say this. Don't start your message off with, "Sorry, I don't want to bother you." I'm not really like, I don't want to be bothered. My life's stressful enough. I don't want to see.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, this guy's gonna bother me.
Yeah. Oh man, yes, I do definitely agree with that one. Those type of people, they are looking for one thing and one thing only, and that's to benefit themselves. They don't see the big picture as we're both two people. We both want to interact. We want to meet a new friend. And whatever in between like happens from there. And that was why I sort of reached out to you. I knew you were just a general bloke. You like doing what you like doing. Yeah. We might have something in common. Who knows? But I just wanted you to see how you were in general because I know that's one thing I bet fucking no one asks. Excuse my French, but serious?
No, I appreciate that. And I mean, it's good. Like I said, I think the most important thing when you're going through these sort of dark places and like mentally, like without a doubt, the only thing that is going to get you through is like being around your mates. Like that's it. Or whether if you don't have good mates, it's like your family, like people closest to you. You need to surround yourself with people because you can't do it on your own. You're not meant to do it.
Yeah.
Like you're meant to reach out and be with friends. Like you're not weak for not being able to do it by yourself because life's hard enough as it is. There's no instruction. Life, you just get thrown the deep end, and it's like,
Yeah.
get a job, do this, make money. Okay, now you buy a house. Here, pay tax. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, man.
So,
I mean, that's where I'm at the moment. There's so many things coming in, all these bills, and I'm like, what?
yeah.
What? I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't know about this. No one taught me this in high school or primary school. Like, serious? But yeah, it is good to finally get you on and just seriously have a chat. We'll go with the last question. We'll go with a couple more, but we'll go with this the last one. Obviously, what I'm going to ask you: is there anything you've been doing on the weekends to kill time? So, like, you got yourself a little project. Obviously, you can't go out too much. Are you learning something? You're cooking, or I don't know. You're looking forward to just hang out with some friends. Like, what are you doing on the weekends just to kill time?
So, I mean, at the moment, obviously weekends, and for me, like weekends are like, I don't really have weekends because like when you work for yourself, it's like, it's just like a constant thing.
Constant. Yeah.
But in my spare time, what I'm doing Blender, so like 3D art.
Yes, that's that looks sick.
Yeah, so that's really fun. But I will admit, it's like, it does get frustrating because it's like that learning curve of like, I'm at the very beginning and there's so much to learn. And like when you encounter a little problem, it just takes so long to figure it out. And sometimes I compare my photography level to like this new thing that I'm learning, and I'm like, I'm so good at this, but like when I'm trying to do this, I feel like I should be here, but it's like, no,
Yeah.
it's gonna take
Sometimes that stuff you shouldn't really compare. Like, they're two different things that you sort of got going on here, and they're always going to be a massive learning curve. Obviously, coming from a computer, and then obviously in real life, there's always going to be shadows, different, I guess, things happening at once. And obviously, in the background of the computer, it's super hard as well. So don't treat yourself too much because it's a learning curve, like you said, man.
100%. Yeah. How about you? Have you got any things that you've been like, any hobbies or anything you've been doing?
Dude, sure have. I have been building a Nissan Patrol GU, so I do a lot of four-wheel drive content. So I'm building that currently for my girlfriend. I bought that for $750. So
what?
yeah. Someone said it had a blown head gasket, and well, we got it started. I fixed that up, and that's all good now. So I'm just going to get that registered, and then the next thing is the shed, and then we'll start looking into the Hilux and get that 2JZ into the car.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
And then hopefully by then, I'll have a hoist in. We'll get you to come round, and we'll do some stuff to your cars. You said you got to get some stuff to your cars, don't you? Your little upper control arms or something, the bushes or stuff.
So currently when I'm driving, it's not.
I think your phone has frozen. We'll let Liam see what's going on there. You're back, dude. Got ya.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. People keep trying to call me. I just had to put it on Do Not Disturb.
Yep, I did the same.
Yeah. So yeah. The Chaser, when I drive it, I'll be driving straight, and then the back will just like feel like it's wobbling. It's not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe stuff bushes. I'm not sure how that works in the rear end of your car. I mean, it is springs, but I'm not sure it's a parallel falling. Look, these are the things that I would say I would know very quickly if I drove the car, came out with you, or looked over the car.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. When it comes to photography, I'm assuming you could talk my ear off, and I'll be like,
yeah, dude, that's the thing I love teaching people about photography, and that's like on photo walks and stuff. Like when I'm I'm also like a photo workshop. Like a photo walk is where everyone sort of meets up, whereas a workshop's like more niche and specific. Like I remember like just showing someone something simple, like there was like a wall here like this, and it was like a sort of dark black mirror wall, and it was reflective, and people were just sort of taking photos of like, I don't know, a model like standing here, and then I got the model to like stand up against this thing, and like I shot through it, and I was like, something so simple like that sort of opens up this whole new world of like going up to a reflection and like using your surroundings. So stuff like that can really help, and I'm sure there's stuff that you know about like cars which would just sort of change.
Oh yeah, dude, there'll be a couple of things you'll be like, didn't even think about that. Yeah. And I'll be like, yeah, man, it's just fucking something simple like that, and we'll get it done. And you'll be like getting back on the road and realize, it just was something silly.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. With your camera gear at the moment, have you downgraded what you've got going on, or are you still rolling with the major stuff that you have happening?
I've just got the same stuff. So I've got a Sony A7S Mark III for my. You're right.
Yeah, smack my arm. Yeah, I'm a good dude.
Yeah, I use my Sony A7S Mark III for vlogging. So that's like
Yep.
the Sony filming camera, and then I got my A7R Mark IV for photos. So I don't see myself upgrading cameras in like a long time because
Yeah.
there's nothing else that I need. I'm not like my gear is not limiting me whatsoever.
Yep.
I know how to use it. I'm comfortable with it. It does everything I need it to. And until there's something that comes out that I think is going to drastically improve my work,
Yep.
Which I can't see happening because I don't know what else there is that I can improve on that I can't use my current gear to improve on.
Yep.
Until that comes out, I'm chilling. I'm
nice.
happy with it. And no.
That's good, dude. That's good. At least you know what you got going on, what you're familiar with, and all your camera gear is pretty much ready for you when you're ready to get back out there.
Exactly.
That's the main thing. I know that you, man, we keep saying this, you really want to get out there, and I know you bloody do, because it's shit. To any of them that is watching from us, we are both from Melbourne, and we're in a lockdown, and I'm pretty sure we are the most locked down state in the world, if I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy times. And we're just talking about mental health and what's been happening and how you are in general, because that's the one thing I really wanted to get across.
Yeah.
And we're getting there. We both are, and I know you are as well. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we're all getting there. I think it's good that we both have goals in mind, which just help. You remind yourself of those positive goals when you feel and dark. You're like, okay. Like for me, it's like, okay, I know this is shit right now, but in a month, I'll be able to just go out, be with my mates, and this will all just be a sort of memory. And for anyone who's watching as well, like if you're going through a tough time or one of your mates are, it's super important to try and like be close to your mates and also just reach out to them. Like give them a call. It doesn't have to be like a call like, oh, are you okay? Are you feeling good? It can just be like how you doing? Like, do you want to go grab a drink? And like, or go grab a
Ask those questions. Those questions of, are you okay? It's not that hard to ask. To message someone on their phone, which you're probably already scrolling, to say, g'day mate, how are you? It's not that hard. Those little things, they might help someone in a situation where they might be at their darkest times, and you just saying, hey man, what's been happening? Might not push them that far over the edge. And like, that's the worst situation we can think of, but right now the situation is pretty bad for us. But we can both see the light is at the end of the tunnel. We're not far off, and man, I'm keen to get away.
It's going to be so good. Very good.
Yeah. Hopefully, before you get to go away or whenever you do come back, I've got a jet ski, a couple of friends with boats and stuff. We might not send you into a whip just yet, but we'll hopefully get out, do some camping and some adventuring. That'll be pretty sick. Take cars out, whatever it is from there. But I just wanted to say a big thank you for joining me today, and I'm really glad to hear that everything is okay, dude. So that was the main thing today.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on.
Awesome. All right, guys, we'll leave it at that one. I'll see you next time, dude, and be safe.
Sounds good. You too. See you, bro.
See you, dude.